Yo, what is good, everybody? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grandpappy Play, aka Play on Consoles, back with another stream here on both Twitch and YouTube. Happy Friday! Thank you to everyone being here. Congrats to the homie Brand for getting the first. But yes, thank you to everyone being here for tonight's stream. Also, big shout outs, thanks, and appreciation to the folks checking out the VODs over on YouTube. Much appreciation there. And as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. So last stream, I started off thinking I was just going to grind some levels. But then I thought about it, and I decided that I wanted weapons instead. So we're going to continue. What's up, Bran? I see you there, homie. Yeah, tonight we're going to continue this merry chase of different components to make these final weapons, and then maybe we'll grind. Well, it may not all be tonight, but that is the plan. Weapons first. If we can get all the weapons, or all the components for weapons, and then get the weapons, then we can grind for levels in a higher spot. Anyway, without any further delays, let us go ahead and switch on over, make sure everything's working well. Let's see, we got that one. Make sure all my screens are going good. Good. We do have a full drink bottle here. Bran, I see you. I appreciate you being there, homie. Congratulations on the first again. So yeah. Tonight will not be the standard. I mean, it's still a grind, but instead of grinding the same enemies over and over again for hours, we're grinding certain enemies over and over until we get. You also have a full bottle. Okay. Difference is, I'll go through several full bottles, and you can still understand me. We're gonna see how long we can understand Bran in chat, because Bran do be getting incoherent sometimes. Alright, we are searching for Cerebuses. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I have to read it to pronounce it. I don't care. You go through two and you're kind of... I don't know about that one. I might have to press X to doubt on that one there, Bran. I mean, if you're here on stream long enough, you hear my bottle. This ain't no 16 ounce. This ain't no 20 ounce. This is a 48 ounce bottle. And you hear me refill it a few times during the night. Your tolerance is going down. Well, then maybe you don't need to be testing your tolerance. Not everyone's got that. That's a genetic thing sometimes. Although in my case, my mom, she doesn't drink at all. My dad rarely drank after I was born, so I don't know where I get my tolerance from, but who knows? Okay, if you mix it with whatever, see, you're just testing. You're. See, this is the youngins. Youngins are like, oh, let me go ahead and just do this. And no, I was there. I understand, and that's why I understand. You ain't gonna last too long. It ain't testing. No. You pushing yourself, because trust me, you ain't gonna be able to do that forever. Anyway, you're just trying to get drunk. Well, sometimes you might want to make that last. You know, you try to get drunk too fast, you're gonna be sleeping. You know, at least when I was, partying in my younger days, we get to a point where we just want to enjoy it. You get too drunk too fast, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy the buzz, man. You're just making yourself go to sleep early. That's a waste of alcohol. It's a waste of money. Especially if you buy... Well, okay. You drink to sleep most of the time. I mean, okay, that's one thing. But if you're doing that every night, you might want to check your you smoke to enjoy yourself. Look, man, I ain't gonna lecture you. I was about to go on a spiel because I've done my partying in my youth. I ain't gonna get down on you about it. But if you catch a buzz and go to sleep immediately, you wasting the buzz, man. On the weekend okay. Eventually you're gonna learn yourself. When you find yourself falling asleep a little earlier, no, we're not fighting that. When you find yourself falling asleep a little earlier and you're not enjoying your buzz as long, you're gonna be like, man. Uh-oh, hold on. Well, I know you don't go to sleep right when you do it, but if you go to sleep soon after, man, look, you know what? I ain't gonna say shit. Some things you gotta learn for yourself. You a grown ass man. You may be young, but you still a grown ass man. Wait a second. Why did that dude start attacking? This dude wasn't supposed to start attacking. He's gonna ruin my streak. You know what? Damn, no. He ruined my streak. I only got 4 LP for it, though. Okay. Yeah, I thought the young people, sleep is for the weak and all that other shit. Like, when you get older, then you're gonna want more sleep. Trust me, I know this for a fact. Well, I mean, you do you. I just voicing some concerns. Grandpappy sometimes be concerned for you young folks. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Just be legal, be safe. But look, you're talking to someone who has had insomnia since I was 10 years old. I've had insomnia longer than you've been alive. Just think about that. Alright, what we're trying to find. I mean, again, you could look into ways to do it without drinking. I ain't trying to tell you not to drink. I'm just saying, there's other ways, cheaper ways. 1 to 2 hours. No, yeah. Like I said, I've had insomnia. Like, even when I'm drinking, the best sleep I get is 4 to 5 hours, most. If I go to sleep early, I wake up hella early. Hell, the best sleep I get isn't from drinking. It's when I eat a whole bunch of food and I get the itis. Man, dude, my body says, okay, shut down imminent. T-minus and counting. That's better than any drink I've ever had at putting me to sleep. Melatonin? I've never taken melatonin. I don't do medication. I don't do sleeping pills. I don't do any of that shit. But I eat me a good meat. Look, like I said, my Instagram, I posted. Oh, I forgot to post the pictures from. I need to do that. I need to do that. Tonight or tomorrow. I thought I wrote a note. Where the... I had wrote a sticky note and put it somewhere and it's gone. There. It fell on the fucking floor. No wonder I've been forgetting. I'm gonna post pictures. I'm a foodie. I'm fortunate that I'm only like, 240 and not like 800 pounds. That would be my problem. I have a food problem and I don't even smoke anymore. Think about that. And no, technically I wouldn't call it a food problem. Food is never a problem. Food is only a problem when I can't have food. Well, congratulations on being away from nicotine and vaping. Both are bad habits. Trust me, I know. I have them. But I went to vaping to get away from cigarettes because cigarettes were too damn expensive. Can we please... Dude, they're not giving me the things I want. It's a fire crystal, but that's not the... Prime pelt cheese. Vapes maybe 30... Yeah, no, they do last a hella long time. And they're a lot cheaper than smokes. I can testify to that. As someone who was a smoker for over like 30 years, much cheaper nowadays. Just hit that vape. Especially if you're sitting there streaming and playing video games, sometimes that's what got me. Light up a smoke, you set it down, you start playing a game, you look over, the smoke's gone. You took one puff. That's a waste. That's a waste. In ninth, okay, now that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, you should. Ninth grade, good lord. Kids these days. Kids don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't drink till you're legal to do so. If for no other reason, just remember, you don't have enough brain cells when you're that young. You need to let them develop. I mean, I ain't gonna say when I started drinking, but I didn't start smoking till I was 18, I think. 17, 18? The only reason I did it was to be part of the cool kids. Well, I mean, there was a couple other reasons too, but yeah. Dude, they're not giving me my shit. And to impress, look, in ninth grade, impressing girl. Look, don't be embarrassed about it. I ain't gonna fault you for it. A lot of shit happens at that age. I'm pretty sure, even if I don't remember, I've done stupider to try to impress girls. Pretty sure. Granted, that was a long time ago for me. Shit, ninth grade. What year was that? That was like in the 80s. Yeah, that was a long time ago. We were stupider back then too. Let me tell you. Okay, that's not the way I want to go. Yeah, impressing girls for us young men when we young, we do stupid shit. In class, oh jeez. No, we had to go and if we wanted to do shit like that, we had to go and sneak it. So we had to hold out. We had to hold out. You got caught. Yeah, I would imagine if you vaping in class, you won't get caught a whole lot. Like I knew people when I was in high school get caught smoking cigarettes in the bathroom, and they thought they could get away with. No, dude, that shit travels. The bathrooms were next to the classrooms. Look, a cigarette lasts about 6 to 7 minutes. You're smoking, that shit travels in 4 minutes. You get done smoking that cigarette. You don't even get done smoking a cigarette before the teacher comes and says, "Hey, I smell this." They didn't see you vaping. They saw the teacher saw you blow. No, see, no. For us, because cigarettes are a constant smoke, they'd sniff that shit out while you're still smoking. Like I said, I had friends that got busted for that shit. We didn't have vapes when I was your age. Smell like we didn't. No, shoo. That was an even easier bust because we had the sticky. Look, I grew up in Southern California. We had the sticky icky. Okay, like Snoop said, no stems, no stems, no sticks, no seeds. That shit would light up a. If you could smoke outside and people would smell that shit a while away. Yeah, no. Hopefully you learned your lesson. Be a good boy. Any kids watching the stream, be a good kid. Stay away from drugs are bad. Dude, they're not giving me my shit. Nah, me and my friends, we were smart enough to not do the shit at school. Well, my closer friends. We knew people who did stupid shit at school. And we saw what would happen. I mean, I went to school in Southern California, but back then you get caught with some smoke at school, they call the police. Hello, Mid. They're not my good little boys. I'm saying everyone should be a good boy, especially you, Mid. You should be a good boy too. All right, Brent, do what you gotta do. Mid, how you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Happy Friday, homie. Just talking with the youngin. You're good enough? Okay. Hey, good enough is better than being bad or being in a bad state. But I was just explaining to Brand, gotta take better care of yourself. I ain't gonna sit here and try to preach at anyone like I was an angel, like I didn't do any bad. You prefer a better state? I don't know if you're talking like the states of the United States. I don't know if there's a better state at this point. Just do your best existing, homie. Do your best existing. No, not that way. This guy. Should have been a floor. I don't know. You could be like Jesse if you want, but Florida ain't one of the. That's not my first choice. That's for damn sure. Florida would not be my first choice. Hot girls are enough to see. I'm trying to stay away from the crazies. I'm tired of crazies. I am sick and tired of crazies. Crazy girls. I'm sick and tired of crazies. Period. Nobody knows I'm crazy if I don't go outside or if I don't talk to them. Hot girls, look, I've seen enough nines and dimes. I'm good. They're nice and pretty to look at, but I'm good. Dude, I need you guys to come up off of that shit. Here's the guy I need. And, oh jeez. You got too many noses. You're too friendly with your neighbors. My neighbors don't bug me at all. Well, no, I had one neighbor, but he moved. He was an older dude. He moved to a seniors community a couple months ago. A month ago. So yeah, I don't have to worry about him. All the rest of my neighbors, they leave me alone. They don't even say hi unless I say hi to them. And that's in the parking lot. See, I just said that. You're too friendly. You go over when they cook, you go into the bar together. You cannot complain about your neighbors being nosy if you hanging out with them all the time. No, that's your fault. You're not allowed to complain. You're not allowed to complain about your neighbors being nosy and bothering you all the time if you hanging out with them. You know, 10, 15 years ago when I knew more of my neighbors, when more of my neighbors lived here, we'd hang out and cook out. I couldn't complain. I was volunteering to do this. You know, over the years, neighbors have moved away. Unfortunately, some neighbors have passed away. I don't hang out with the new neighbors. They don't bother me. I ain't going to the bar with them. I ain't going to cookouts with them. I ain't going over to have a little supper with them or whatever. I ain't, walking downstairs out the apartment and going hanging out on their porch or balcony to have a few cold ones. No, I stay my ass inside. You gonna make corned beef hash this weekend? Okay. Are you gonna invite your neighbors too? If so, again, you can't complain. I am going to chill. I'm gonna obviously stream. I'm gonna try to knock out a couple of projects. See, they're not giving me what I need. Gonna have some serious breakfast. See, you're going to their look. Okay, look. We ain't talking to Mid no more. Mid gonna say, "Oh, my neighbor's nosy and always." You going over their cribs? Shut up. If anything, you're the one bothering them. You're gonna go over there and cook on their grill. They got a pool. See, like I live in an apartment complex. We have a pool, and when it opens, I will be there. But I go there. I spend a lot less time there in recent years than I used to. I used to go there when it opened, be there like 3-4 hours. Go before everyone shows up. People start showing up. They knew to leave me alone for the most part. I might play some music or something. But in the recent years, I go early. Other people are there. New people. They want to. Oh, hey, I never seen you. No, don't talk to me. So I instead of like 3 or 4 hours, I go for like 45 minutes to an hour. I go for 1 or 2 weekends during the summer, and then that's it. I can swim. Look, just because I'm black doesn't mean I can't swim. I can doggy paddle as well as anyone else. Look, I ain't no professional swimmer, but I can swim some. Okay, I got 3. I need 4. That's what you thought. Look, you don't know. Maybe I'm a look. Maybe I'm a decent swimmer, or maybe I just don't get in the pool because my neighbors are nasty. Like I would never swim in a public pool. You can float on your back pretty good. No, I can swim. I ain't no, Navy SEAL rescue squad swimmer, and I never plan to be. All right, I need to ditch this dude. All right. Okay, you stay there then. It's like this. I know I'm not gonna drown, so I'm good. If that's what God. See, I don't need no goggles. Your eyes are durable. Look, I'm blind, but I can dive into the like. It's mostly. I say it like this. If I'm at the pool and someone neglects their kid and kid falls in the pool, I can jump in and save the kid. Because heaven knows some parents just let their kids do whatever, like toddlers age. Just let them wander around. Kid falls in the pool. Parents over there on the phone playing Candy Crush or some shit. Nah, dude, I ain't having that happen when I'm sitting at the pool. You got the LASIK. Does getting your eyes lasered make your eyes sensitive to chlorine or something? I mean, I have been thinking about it because, like I said, I'm blind. Put ear medicine. Oh, well that sucks. No, I never had ear medicine in my eyes. I just used to read in very low light, play video games up like 2 inches from the TV screen on a 13-inch grainy ass TV. I fucked my eyes up young. They are more sensitive to light after LASIK. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Although I have, because I wear glasses, I have the transition. So as soon as I go outside, them shits darken up anyway. And it's a nice dark tint too. Dude, I don't want to fight you. Just wear sunglasses. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can look like one of the cool kids. Dude, I need a 4th Hell's Gate flame. Jesus. Yeah, that's... I don't have a problem driving at night. What I do have a problem with is driving when it's dark and it's been raining, because then I can't see any lines on the road. That fucks me up. That fucks me up more than anything. Driving at night, though, I don't really have a problem with. I mean, it's not the clearest, but as long as I can see lines, I'm good. But if it's raining, extra drawn out. I've gotten used to that. Like when I'm driving at night, lights are a little fuzzy, or they got the halo effect or whatever. I've gotten used to that. That doesn't bother me. Okay, look. I need you fire. I need the guys with the fire on their horns. Okay. But yeah, no. My fucked up vision, I'm used to it. But then again, I have been wearing glasses since the early 90s. I've been blind a long time. So I've gotten used to how my vision works. Six lane. Yeah, no. Like I said, look, I drove in California. I've driven on the 405, the 605, the 101. I've driven on all those roads at night. Those, I was glad that they had reflectors on the road. Coke bottle glasses, I always paid for the extra expensive. I forget what they called the plastic, but it made basically the lenses thinner. Because my first pair of glasses were actual glasses. Yeah, those were birth control glasses. I wasn't getting no play with them glasses. Let me tell you. Especially in like junior high school, you got them thick ass, see the future glasses on. Nah, dude, no girl was paying me no attention. None. But afterwards, I started getting the plastic lenses, and it got a little better. It got a little better. But yeah, I've had to wear Coke bottle glasses for a little bit of time in my life. I mean, it was either get glasses, or the reason I had to get glasses because I needed them in junior high. But I was always the kid that sat at the back of the class, and eventually my teacher started making me sit at the front of the class. I said, if you don't get glasses, you got to sit up here. And back then, nobody sat at the front of the class. So for like a year or two, I had to sit at the front of the class, and I was miserable. I couldn't sleep during class. I had to pay attention. Couldn't bother the cute girls around me. Oh, I was miserable. And I think eventually one of my algebra teachers was like, he told it was in high school when I got him, like my first year of high school. Junior high, they didn't give me shit because junior high was only 2 years, but first year of high school, I was in algebra honors. My teacher told my counselor, because, well, let's just say my counselor had the number to my mom's classroom in another district. We ain't gonna say I got in trouble or anything like that, but. And so the counselor called my mom after the teacher told her. And so my mom dragged me out to a place to get glasses. Like, oh, this might be the reason you're doing bad in school. No, I didn't like school. That's why I was doing bad in school. But, moms wanted me to do good in school, and the teachers noticed I couldn't see shit from the back of the class, and then it got to so bad I couldn't see shit from the front of the class. Both can be true. I mean, yeah. No, I really hated school. I hated school since like 5th grade. Like now, someone recommended to me I look into, what is it called? High IQ ADHD. I've never heard of this. They said I may be high IQ ADHD. I don't think I'm that smart. First and foremost. You had to get them for the giant classroom. No, see, I had to have them for classes in high school. But that's because they busted me not being able to read the whiteboard, the chalkboard, whichever one it was. That was the year. Those were the years they were switching between the two. Um, so they caught me not being able to read, and they're like, "Oh, maybe that's why he isn't interested in classes and this and that." And I'm like, "No," because after I got glasses, my grades got worse. My grades got worse after I got glasses. Why? Because I did not like school. So, yeah, like I said, someone suggested, "Hey, you should get tested. Maybe you have high IQ ADHD, not just ADHD, but high IQ." Like, I guess there's a difference. Should have sent me to the Derek. I don't know who Derek Zoolander is. Um. Oh, it wasn't that I couldn't read. I couldn't see. I had a very high. This is the see. This is how I know it wasn't because of my eyesight. I've always had a high reading proficiency throughout school, but I almost failed high school because I would flunk English classes. One, I wouldn't go. Two, I wouldn't do the work. Three, none of the teachers I liked. I mean, we did have. There was one of the high school English teachers I had. She was kind of hot, but that wasn't enough to get me interested in English class at all. I don't watch visual media. It doesn't interest me. Any visual media, like I told people before, the last anime I watched was, what was it, Gundam Seed Iron Blood Orphans, and I only watched half the season, and it went on break, and I just never watched anime again after that. Visual media does not do anything for me. It's it. I literally, to watch visual media, have to shut my brain off, and if I do that, I go to sleep. Two things that can put me to sleep when I have insomnia: a car ride around the block, even if I'm driving, I will get sleepy, or watching some kind of visual media that isn't like sports. I can watch football, I can watch basketball, I can't watch baseball. Baseball will put just watching people stand on the ground, that'll put me to sleep. But watching movies, I remember, what was it, 2021, when I was off from work. I had quit. I had some money saved up. I was off. I was gonna watch the whole Avengers storyline. I had, you know, an account with Disney Plus. I was gonna watch it. I made it. If I went in chronological order, I made it to the first Avengers movie, and I couldn't watch anymore. Car ride around the block like a baby. No, that's where actually it stemmed. This is one of the reasons I know this. My mom said when I was a baby and I would get fussy, the easiest way to put me to sleep was to put me in a baby uh, car seat, put me in the back seat of the car. Literally one trip around the block, I'd be knocked the fuck out. If I go on car trips longer than an hour, I have to do something. Even if I'm driving, I have to do something. Otherwise, I will start to fall asleep at the wheel. Even if I just woke up and I'm fully, rested and everything, car rides will put me to sleep. I used to carpool to a job. It was like 42 miles. So I drive 10 minutes over to a coworker's house. We jump in his car. He drives us to work. He hit the accelerator. I lean back into the seat. Out cold. He hit the brakes. I start leaning forward. Wake right up. That's this was in my mid 30s. That we were work. Did I just die? What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta turn. Why is this gambit not? Why did I die? I don't know how they killed me, but okay. But yeah, no. When I was a kid, car ride around the block put me out cold. And it, to this day, still works. Dude, you guys need to give me the people I'm looking for. Yo, Mel, what's good? How you? You just get car sick? I do. I used to get car sick. Mel, how you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? You got a meeting with your boss in HR. What'd you do this time, Mel? Speaking of which, happy Friday. How you doing? Hopefully, it's not a bad thing. Let's get Mel a shout out. You don't think you did anything wrong? Oh no. If they're calling you into the office, I don't know. You didn't ask for a meeting, did you? You've been adhering to all your medical provisions and all that, right? I'm just saying. It's not that I don't believe you, Mel, but I got a guy at work who always swears, I didn't do nothing wrong, I didn't do nothing, and he always doing something wrong. He thinks it's just unfair that they pick on him. He swears it's unfair that everyone pays attention to him. I'm like, dude, first and foremost, how did I die again like that? Been trying your hard. What? Been trying your hardest to get fired? Hold on. Slow up. Slow up. Slow up. Slow up. Please explain. And why is Balti dying so damn often? To follow the doctor's orders? Okay. Just make sure you follow them to the T. Excuse me. Because if there's any discrepancies, they will try to get you on that. You know, I know you had issues with it before and you had to have it changed. You had the doctor, you know, specify. And I know employers hate that shit. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me read what you just typed again. Been trying your hardest to follow. Okay, that means that there's times that you didn't follow. No, don't tell me that's what it is. You've been following the doctor's orders, but something came up and you had no. Please don't tell me that's what it is. There is no trying your hardest to. No, do what the doctor says. Stick to the doctor's note. I said that before. There should be no excuse for you to not follow the doctor's note. And there's no excuse for them to make you do anything outside of the doctor's note. None. Like 0% no. Absolutely positively 0% no. You just no. You look. We adults, we get exhausted. That is not an excuse to not follow the doctor's note. Not an excuse. We adults, we have to put up with that shit. See, now I'm worried. Now I'm worried, Mel. You got tired of doing shit the right way, took a lazy shortcut, and it's gonna cost you. I tried to tell this to this is the same thing I told to the idiot at work. But man, sometimes no, there's no sometimes. You slip up, that sometimes becomes what gets you gone. You don't feel like an adult? Hey, mid, guess what? You're an adult. The law says you're an adult. Doesn't matter. You didn't take a lazy shortcut? You did. Look, no. If you said you tried your hardest, that means you didn't do something you were supposed to do. Hate me if you want. I'm sorry, Mel. That's a lazy shortcut. You have a doctor's note. You have instructions. Just follow the instructions. If you can't follow the instructions, I'm sorry. I'm going to call you lazy. If you didn't follow the instructions for whatever reason, if it's something you didn't do, what if it's something you did that you weren't supposed to do? Mel, we cool peoples and all that. But you already know, Pappy gonna call it like it is. We cool peoples. I like you being here. I like chatting with you. Yes, man, getting older all the time, looking older all the time, that's what happens. And guess what? The world doesn't care if you don't feel like an adult. You're an adult in the world's eyes. They're going to treat you like that, and they're going to treat you badly if you don't act like it. Okay, Mel, I understand. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. But sometimes you got to toughen up and look at it. Like I said, I was just telling Mid, someone told me I should look into this whole high IQ ADHD. They say I exhibit signs. I'm like, I don't care if I still got to function as an adult in the world. I can't use an excuse to my landlord if I can't pay my rent. Just keep swimming. Hey, I swim enough to keep myself alive. I do what I gotta do to survive. I hyper focus on what I need to. If I have ADHD or not, it doesn't matter. That doesn't pay my rent. That doesn't tell my landlord, hey, let me slide it. No. It doesn't keep me employed using that excuse. For some people, it seems to keep them employed at where I work at, but guess what? They don't get the same, they always get harassed. I am immune to movie references? Yeah! It's not immune, I'm ignorant. I ain't gonna, no, look. Okay, hold on, mid. I'm gonna call it like I said, I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm ignorant because I don't watch them. I don't know. Hit me with a Pokemon. Alright, Mel, I'm sorry if I upset you. Go pick up your fiance. Hopefully you enjoy your Friday. Hopefully you have a good weekend. I hope to see you tomorrow in the Gremlins chat. Again, Pappy calls it like he sees it. Gotcha, Mel. Gotcha. Enjoy your Friday night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Okay. Half blind? No, I'm mostly blind. I mean, before they changed how they rated glasses, when it was still like the 20/20 vision kind of thing, now they have the decimal system. I don't know that one. But 20/20 was perfect vision. I had like 2200 or some shit like that. And it's gotten worse since then because now I have fucking bifocals. Like I believe I am just above legally blind. Okay, we can go back. I believe I am just above legally blind. So half blind, no, that's being too generous. Without my glasses, whoo. Like I keep an old pair of glasses in my truck. Like say something happens to the glasses I'm wearing now, and I got to drive home. I got an old pair of glasses in the truck because it's not safe for me to drive without glasses. Straight up. Yeah, and look, at least I ain't trifocals yet. They do make those. But yeah, I got them bifocals. It happens. I'm not going to be shamed about it. At least I can see. They're still not giving me what the fuck I... I need a fourth Hell's Gate flame. Look, we've been streaming for damn near an hour. They're not giving me the fuck... I've got my chain gate, we're at 104 on my chain. 20 over 2 million. I ain't gotten... That's beyond legally blind. Hell, at 20 over 2 million, that means you have no eyeballs. We got the fourth one. Hallelujah. We are done with this motherfucker. Let us get the fuck out of here. Alright, we go south. Means your eyes... No, it means you have no eyeballs. 20 over 2 million? No, you ain't got no eyeballs. You ain't got no eyeballs. 20 over 2 million, you don't even know what darkness is on the inside of your eyelids. You have never seen anything. Believe it or not, if your eyes are shut, here, you can test this out right now. If your eyes are shut and you face towards a light source, you can actually see the light source through your eyelids. Instead of being a total black cloud you're looking at, you will see red because you will see the blood vessels in your eyelids. That's not that's what eye shut means. You can still see. 20 over 2 million, you can't see shit. There is nothing. Looking at the sun, as long as you have your eyes closed. And I said a light source. You don't have to look at the sun. That's your dumbass fault. I ain't telling you to stop nothing. You go blind, that's on you. You could have looked at you could have flicked the lighter and closed your eyes and looked at it. You want to look at the sun? Well, you must be on the West Coast because the sun ain't out at this time. That's your fault. I didn't tell you to be stupid, mid. You gonna be stupid on your own. I'm gonna still call you stupid. I told you. Look, you heard me tell me. I will call it like it is. You want to be stupid? Smells like something is burning. That's a you thing, homie. That's a you thing. Let us save, and we start looking for the next item. Oh, we might. Oh, wait a second. No, I gotta go get some other stuff. All right, let's look at our stuff. I have them in order. So I need 1 gem still, 2 scarlet tights. Hell's Gate Flame is supposed to be after that. So 4 of those. I got 6 Damascus Steel, so we're still good. Empyrean Soul, we got 1. Soul Powder. I need another Soul Powder. Soul Powder! Or God's Band, I only have 1. I need 4. So we're going to have to look for those. I don't have any High Arcana. Serpent Eye and Snake Skin. Do I have any Serpent Eye or Snake Skin? I do have some Serpent Eyes. Let's put this up this way. Okay, Serpent Eye. I need 6 of them though. I only got 2. Do I have any Snake Skin? Like now I'm not selling shit. I shouldn't have been selling shit from the start. Well, we'll see. Like these 2 I can sell. Dark Crystal and Arcanas I can sell. You know what? I'm not selling shit. Okay. Gem Still, 1. Scarletite, 2. Hell's Gates Flame, 4. Damascus Skill, we got 4. Empyrean Soul, 1. Soul Powder. Let's go find where we gotta. Alright, let's see if have I fought this guy. If he's a rare thing. Where's my drink? Voorhees. Isn't it like Jason Voorhees or whatever? I don't see him so far. Okay, this one here, hold on. I don't see him on the list. All right, so all right, hold on. Wait. I need War God bands too, don't I? I do. So we got a couple places here. All right, let's see what they're gonna say here. All right. So we gotta go to. Hold on, let me check the map. Actually, I should probably just do it from this screen. Ah, so it's there. Okay. All right. Then let us go to get our next items. Wrong map. Alright. You guys want to die? We can kill you guys real quick. We take that experience, it's free. Let's see where we're going. Actually, more enemies this way. Let's see where we at. Nope. This way. Look, man, I would have left you alone if you didn't say shit. See where we at. Yeah, that's fine. If you ain't directly in my way, I ain't wasting time. I got things to do. Yeah, we ain't got time for you. Where am I at? Okay. Oh, the wrong way. Inside. All right. Embrace Deadlands. We have enemies we need to go face there. We'll warp and save, and then we will see what we can do. Okay, so if I look, it's going to be here. So let's save. Okay, it's going to save. I'm going to run to the little streamer's room real quick. Everyone hold tight. Back in a hot moment. All right, we back. Let's take a sippy sip for all my lurkers. Appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. All right, so we're trying to fight something else now. We got to farm. What is it going? We're farming here. War God bands. So let me see what the hell it is I'm fighting. Ah, these guys. Okay. Charger Barding. I don't know what the hell that is. But now I'm like not gonna say I'm not selling anything. So on these guys, let me see. Yeah, please don't trigger the trap. I would appreciate that. Let me see. Okay, so this area basically didn't have. Oh, okay, over here. This is about as far as it was. There we go, another guy. Okay. So let's go and reset and come back, and this is who we farming. Oh, wait. This is who we farming. There we got a War Gods band. We got another one. Hold on. How many we got? We got 3. I need 4. Okay. We gotta get one more of these. Two screens, which is easy because this one's a save screen. I'm gonna have to refill here in a bit. Hmm. Now you're gonna bring him with you. You sorry past. The White Fang. What is a suitor char? Hold on. Is that a loot? I guess it is. Okay. You can stay there. Nah, you go back. I need one more of these things. Wait a second. No, not there. No War Gods bands. They suck. Excuse me. There you guys are. Nope, none. Whoops. Yeah, there's no other of those guys there, so. Every time they walk, it sounds like they squirting. Like, they're gonna make me take an extra long time. Instead of just giving it to me right away. They're gonna make me take time. Let's save. Alright, game saving. Going to refill drink bottle, back in a hot moment. All right, we're back. And as you can hear, drink bottle is full. We'll continue our farming. I need one more band. One screen. Now we're two screens. All right. Dude's not here. Neither is the treasure chest. That's fine. Whatevers. Whatevs. All right. Let's do this. Nope. Didn't get it. We got the War Gods band. Okay. So now. We have 4 of them. All right. So if we look at the map. Ivory Covenant. That's where I need to go. Okay, that should be where I gotta go. All right. Let's go back and save. Because this looks like this is going to be a tricky one. Like this game, they made this game just to sell their strategy guides. I swear to God. And this is coming from someone who actually owns the official strategy guide for this. Actually, for most modern Final, like from 7 until 15, not counting 11 and 14, but I think I have all the strategy guides for Final Fantasies at that time, during this time. Alright. Sorry. I was looking at stuff. So now, we have a place to go. Cool. Level ups are cool. Stepping on traps or not, so just make sure not to do that, folks. I saw you. Come on then. You ran up, dude. You ran up like you was about to do something. He did run up like he was about to do something. Alright. You know what? We can take him. That's how that goes. The Necro Hall. Alright, so I gotta be careful here because I did lose a lot here. Now I'm stronger now, but still. Where I need to go. To the right. Oh, that hurt. See, and they come out of nowhere. Okay. Make sure I know I'm gone. Hold on. Nope. I want to go down this way. All right. Let's see if Bosch actually died? Oh, dude. They came in hard. I think. Hmm. All right. Everyone's got some haste going on. All right, nothing there. Let's see, where am I at here? Where am I at? No, don't, you stupid. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Voorhees. It's not either of these two. Okay. No, it's all the same dudes. And this is not where he would be at. Well, that took care of everything there. Alright. So what I am looking for is dude that shows up right there. This ain't doing me no good, fellas. So now, yeah, I would have to do that. Fuck. Alright, everyone hold on real quick. Let me go and hit the little streamer's room. We're gonna look and see if there's an easier way to get this. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we are back. We're trying to First, we're gonna take a sippy sip. All right, we're looking for a dark elemental. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go here first. Although I think we've already beaten this dude. There's nothing in this room, peoples. I mean, because we already beat him. I don't think we've already. They're not making this easy at all. Okay. First, I need a dark elemental to show up. Nothing here. According to the little strategy guide in the map I got. It should have been in one of these two spots. Alright. We're gonna have to look this shit up. Hold on a second. Alright, we back. So here's what we're gonna do. Where's... No. I need you to... Oh, I hear that. Oh, people crashing around. Stop that. Yo, what's up, Dibbles? We are collecting the pieces for weapons. I'm trying to... Soul powder. This is what we're trying to get. Alright, I'm trying to find this Voris dude. I don't... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Okay, no, we're in the right spot. Okay. We need... We need to make the Dark Elemental show up. And bait him. Then Voorhees will show up. That's what I'm reading. Oh, you guys all came out. I see. Okay. Oversoul is not who I need. But just checking. $10K. Okay. I mean, he gives money or experience. Don't trigger the trap. You're gonna trigger the trap. They didn't trigger the trap. Wow. What I need to know. Why is this dude? I don't want to have to do this. Because this is just suggesting I leave the place and come back, and I don't want to do that. Before we do that, all of that. Hold on. Okay, okay. Redis, you gotta go somewhere. Alright, so now he's gone. Yes, so Dark Elemental. Also, I don't know why they didn't bring him back, but that's fine. Alright. So now that you've arrived, there we go. What is 4E's? Holy week. Why? Oh, because the gambits are off. Oh, shit. This is how we stop this. Oh, no, I need to... Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay, we got the soul powder. We got one of them. How many do I need? How many do I need? Alright, we got Soul Powder. We got War God's Bands. High Arcana. I messed this up. Okay, no, let's close that. I need you. Soul of the Master. Do I have that? I do. Hmm. Let me where's the thing at? I closed something I probably shouldn't have. No, 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 no. We're still here. We're still here. That's not helping me. This is not how. Yo, Dibbles, what's good? How was work today? Work was okay. It was a full day. I didn't get off early, otherwise I would have been grinding this earlier. Um, yeah, it was a Friday. Had like 20% of people call off because it was payday Friday, so they don't fire these people. I don't know why. I don't care. I'd go back and do my work. So I was okay. I was okay. Dude, I don't. I'm trying to find this. It's telling me the same fucking thing. Um, Okay, hold on. Hmm. Okay, that's cool and all, but you guys, um, nah. Google Sensei. No, that doesn't help me. Okay. Do I already have? No, I don't. No, I have. I have. You do have that, but I don't have the other one. Jesus! Come on, man. Okay, okay. Let's. I think it was there. All right, let's get out of here. Grab an Astra is where we need to go. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, we don't need to be here anymore. All right, let's turn some gambits back on. All right, you're about to die.
It cannot end us.
And you're back. Alright, let's get the hell out of here, shall we? Let us continue. Damn, y'all trying to come hard. Okay, well, level up. That's nice. Well, it's 71s. Yeah, everyone's at. Oh, jeez. Oversoul showed up again, huh? Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, where am I going? Alright, we out of here. Alright. Oops, wrong button. Dustia seems to be my best bet. So let's warp. I don't know if I can keep him popping up, though. Actually, I think I can turn haste off. Yeah, haste. It does need to be on out here. Hold up. OBS just cut out on me. OBS cut out. Are we still Are we still here? It didn't even say I dropped frames. It just said OBS cut out. Hello. Twitch seems to be going okay. YouTube? Alright, YouTube is here. Twitch is here. But OBS did cut out. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye on this. Like I said, I don't got no mention of drop frames. Everything should have been going good. I don't know why OBS cut out. That's weird. Because YouTube even, it wasn't, okay. Like I was watching the homie Omni's stream the other day, and he was dual streaming. Twitch kept freezing up, but YouTube was okay. This one I got a notice from both Twitch and YouTube that like, oh no, something's wrong. Hold on, before we do this. Okay, no, Rabbit Astros is going to be the closest one. Yeah, my internet connection is good. All right, let's save. Alright, save. While it's saving, little streamer's room run real quick. Back in a hot moment. Alright, we're back. I ain't got no drop frames. I don't know what the hell just happened. Alright. So, Wester Sand. I did save, so we're good. Alright, we gotta go and find Dustias. And I need 3 high arcana. This is not gonna be good. Not worried about any of you guys. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm noticing. Hold on. Let's turn off. Oh, he attacks back. Does he now? All right, so now 10%. Oh, he's. Oh, shit. Okay. Really? Hmm. Hmm. Can Pinello actually do any damage to Redis? Oh, jeez. Nope. That's more than. All right, Pinello. What happens when you attack yourself? No, Pinello. Stop. That's not good. Okay. Okay. So now I gotta try to make this work. I don't know if that worked. No, it didn't, because he's not back. Alright. So we're gonna... Nothing here is gonna kill me, which is fine. Two screens is Ravenaster. Oh, but they want me to chain him. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna suck. Means I can't go to Ravenaster if I want to chain him. So we're gonna get rid of the guys in the way. Let's make sure. Hold on. Okay, we're not worried about you. So now, even if I kill him, I should be able to chain him without anyone getting in my way. There he is. And actually, I probably want to get him to chain 4, so I'm going to have to not pick anything up. Wait a second. Okay. Everyone on this screen should be out of the way. Alright, back to dude. Oh, come on! He should have showed up here. One screen. They should have been this. They should have been 2 screens. It's gonna get annoying. All right, we're 2 screens away. So then we go back. Unless, because it's connected. Could that be? That would suck. Because that means I do have to go back to Rabbinaster. Yeah, no. Alright. So what? If we go back to Rabbinaster, we're not going to heal. This is 2 screens to a screen that's not connected. Alright, we'll go back. Under 10% for Pinello at least. There he is. Okay. Let's see if we can just chain him to get a chain gauge 4 and hopefully just pick up a couple of these things at once. As long as the numbers don't come up, he keeps coming back. I didn't see if that gave me... This should be chain 3. I wasn't even looking at the chain. The chain is working. As long as I don't have the numbers show up, he keeps coming back. Otherwise, I gotta 2-zone it. Or 2-screen it. I don't care about the LP. I don't care about the experience. I just want the high Arcana. Oh, I should have tried to grab that. Too far away. No, now I gotta go 2 screens. The numbers showed up. Yeah, he's not gonna show up as long as... Oh, jeez. Which means I gotta go back to Rabbinaster Which means the chain gauge is gonna reset. Okay. 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 I tried too hard. I didn't get so far. That's how the song goes, right? Tried so hard, got so yeah. No. Because Rabbinaster's a town zone, it's gonna reset my chain. Okay. Yeah. So we're not even gonna try to reach. We're gonna try to get to chain gauge 4 before we grab a medallion. I'm only gonna grab it if it's close by. And the hope is that by doing that, those medallions, one of them will give me a double on the high arcana, so I ain't gotta do this over or too. The hope is I don't have to do this too many times. If it's close to the exit, then I'll do it. But no, the number showed up. Jeez. If the numbers show up, he doesn't come right back. Nope, doesn't come back. I was using him earlier, well, earlier in the playthrough of this run to get levels. And then I wasn't concerned about any items he had. Now I'm actually concerned about items. And it's... Excuse me. And the part that's bad about this is, say I get it up to chain gauge 4. And I go and grab one of those medallions, but his numbers show up. If it doesn't give me the high arcana, I'm screwed because I gotta do what I'm doing now. Go back to Rabbinaster, reset the chain gauge. Not cool, man. Not cool. Not cool at all. The good thing is, though, if I gotta run through this part, nothing's gonna kill me. Oh, dude, I think his numbers showed up. They did. Son of a bitch. Back to Rabbinaster. I don't know how much patience I have to do this tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm already getting hungry. I wanted to go one more hour, but... I swear this game was made just to sell their strategy guides. Because you wouldn't know about this shit right here. Not just from playing the game. Somebody had to tell you about this shit. All right. No, I'm not trying to pick it up. Unless it was right on the way. No. Stay near the exit. That's the other thing. If we get chain gauge 4, those medallions are bigger, there's a chance we can pick it up easier. Two. Mm-mm. Nope. Okay, chain level's gone up. Where's my drink? At this point now, if I mess it up, I'm not going to Ravenaster. In fact, let me look at that map. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go a long way around, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, I hope I made it. I didn't. All right. So now here's the thing. If I run this way, it doesn't count as a second screen. No, we're not dealing with you. We'll let this dude take care of it. Not dealing with any of you guys. Alright, so we're back in the same level. Dude doesn't show up. So, 1, 2. Alright, homie. Let's see if this works. Yeah, you're not doing damage to me. Wait a second, where am I going? Wait, hold on. Oh, I went too far. There's what I was looking for. Get my drink real quick. Alright, so if we look at the map, back over. We are two screens away. Legit 2 screens. Nothing's connected. Y'all ain't doing shit to me, so I ain't worried. He doesn't show up on this screen. Or at least he doesn't show up. Oh, jeez. You guys really are making... Let's see. No. I've ruined my streak. I have to go and reset at Ravenaster. Yeah, dude's not showing up. I have to reset at Ravenaster, which means I reset my damn chain gauge. What the actual... Like when I was fighting... Look, the last strategy guide I was using, it didn't mention that I needed to do all this other stuff. And I'm regretting it right now. Serious regret. So now my chain streak is reset. All right. And there he is. But if I'm running away too slow, if I mess this up before chain gauge 4, then we're done for the night. I'll grind it tomorrow while watching VV or something. I wasn't even waiting around. We were too far. All right. What else? All right, come on, dude. Before the numbers come up. I'm okay. Okay. I missed it. I'm done. We're gonna go to Rabbit Ash. We're gonna save. We're gonna try this again. Like I said, I wake up early. Probably while watching VV stream, I will grind some materials, including this one. This is frustrating. This will be frustrating. Because as soon as I save, everyone's HP goes up full. I need to have them 10% or less to get to... Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and save. I was going to go a little later, but I'm going to go make food instead. All right, folks, I thank everyone for being here, hanging out, chilling, chatting, lurking over here on the Twitch site. We are going to raid out, so let's see who is out there. that we can show a little love to. Let's see. See what you're doing here real quick. Okay, there's that. See what you got here. How long you been on here? Okay. How about you, homie? How long you been on? We got it. We got some choices. All right. What about you? All right. I see you. I see you. So how about? Wait. Um. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a second. We got some people who just jumped on. Hold on. Hold up. Now you know what? We're gonna go with our first choice. We're gonna hit up the homie Bread. All right, we're gonna hit up Bread. So I'm gonna show him some love again. I thank everyone for being here. Until next time, y'all be good, be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. I hope to catch y'all next stream. And until such stream, peace out.